became a thin blue flame, polished on a mountain range, and over hills and fields I flew, wrapped up in a royal blue. I flew over Royal City last night, bullfighting the horns of a new moonlight. And Caesar's ghost I saw the wartime tides, the Prince of Denmark's father still in quiet. The whole world was looking to get drowned. Trees were a fist shaking themselves at the clouds. I looked over curtains, oh it's then that I knew that only a full house gonna make it through. And I became a thin blue wire. I held the world above the fire, and so it was I saw behind, and heaven's just a thin blue line. If God's up there, he's in a cold dark room. The heavenly hosts are just the cold dark moons, bent down and made the world in 7 days. And ever since he's been walking away, mixing with nitrogen in lonely holes where neither seraphim or raindrops go. I see an old man wander in the halls alone, but only a full house gonna make a home. And I became a thin blue stream, smoke between asleep and dreams, and in that clear blue undertow, saw Royal City far below, the border soft with refugees, the streets are swimming with amputees. It's a Bible or a bullet they put over your heart. It's getting harder and harder just to tell them apart. The days are nights and the nights are long, and beating hearts blossom into walking bombs. And those still looking in the clear blue sky for a sign get missiles from so high they might as well be divine. And now the dogs are howling at your door, singing about vengeance like it's the joy of the Lord, bringing justice to the enemies, not the other way round. They're guilty when killed, and they're killed where they're found. If what's loosed on earth will be loosed up on high, it's a hell of a heaven we must go to when we die. Or even Laurel begs harder for vengeance, please. The fat man's crying on his hands and his knees. Back in the peacetime he caught roses on the stage. Now he twists indecision, takes bourbon for rage. Lead pellets, pepper, and aluminum. Halcyon, laudanum, and opium. Sings kiss the heart of this poison cup. His winded sheet is busy winding up. In darkness he looks for the lights that have died. But you need faith for the same reasons that it's so hard to find. And the whole thing is headed for a terrible wreck. And like good tragedy, that's what we expect. To make plans for a city laid down, the hips of a girl on the spring-covered ground, spirals and capitals and the twists of a script, streets named for heroes that could almost exist, fruit trees of Eden or the gardens they seem to float like smoke from a lithium dream, cedar trees growing in the cool of the squares, young women walking in the portals of prayer. The future glass buildings in the past in a dress, the weddings in pollen and the wine bottomless, and our wrongs forgotten, and all vengeance made right. The suffering verbs put to sleep in the night, the future descending like a bright chandelier. The world is beginning in the guests of good cheer. Oh, Royal City, I went into a trance. It's hell to believe there's not a hell of a chance. I woke beneath the clear blue sky. The sun was a shout and the breeze was a sigh. And the old hometown and the streets I knew were wrapped up in a royal blue. I heard my friends laughing at across the fields, the girls in the gloaming and the birds on a wheel, the raw smell of horses and the warm smell of hay, cicadas electric in the heat of the day, around the Three Sisters and the flush of the land. The lake was a diamond in the valley's hand, the straight of the highway and the scattered out hearts coming together, they were pulling apart. And angels everywhere were in my midst, and the ones that I loved and the ones that I kissed. I wonder what it was we've been looking for up above. Heaven is so big there ain't no need to look up. So I stopped looking for royal cities in the air. Only a full house gonna